Okay, thanks for playing. Now, this is something which I acquired a few years ago, because I am a bit of a collector. Many of you may know that actually St. Cuthbert was a local lad who fought in the Northumbrian army against the Mercians in about the year 600. After his life in the army, he became involved with the monastery, and as I'm sure you're aware, became the prior of Lindisfarne Abbey, or Holy Island. Now he died about 680. And when he was dead, his grave was said to be associated with miracles and became known as the Wonder Worker of England. That was his kind of colloquial title. Because of the Viking invasions, the monks took his body from Holy Island and travelled around carrying it in a coffin for years. And in fact, there's been a new sculpture which is on Holy Island at the moment to commemorate this. It was in about the year 1000 he was finally buried in Chesley Street. Ironically, it was paid for by a Danish king who took Christianity. Again, in 1069, when William the Conqueror began his harrying of the north, monks had to take the body of St. Cuthbert and carry it around, and eventually, a few years later, it was interred in Durham Cathedral, which is where it is now. Now, the remarkable thing was, when he was finally interred in Durham Cathedral, the body was incorruptible. That means it hadn't rotted at all. Along with his body actually was the head of St. Oswald to begin, and was in the same condition, had not rotted. What did happen were bits were taken as holy relics. Now, I'm not sure if this really is the finger of St. Cuthbert, but that's what it was when it sold me, and it does have some remarkable properties. It has a small brass ring, which is a really unpretentious kind of symbol of Cuthbert, and that's pretty typical of him. I'm going to show you something really odd. Now, I have here an envelope which is St. Cuthbert's prediction, and maybe if I can just hand it somewhere out there so you can take that to you. Oops, sorry. The ninja envelope technique, fantastic. And I need someone just have a look through this book. Actually, Mr. Owens, you're stuck in the corner there. This is Andy Owens, everybody's a consultant surgeon and also a national geneticist and medical biologist. Mr. Owens, just have a look through that book and make sure the pages are different, that there's no kind of funny business about it, there's no strange words on it or anything like that. Sounds where you come in. Can you just grab the finger of St. Cuthbert? Be very gentle, it's thousands of years old. Can you just remove the ring from me? Are you happy with that book? Sorry, happy with it. Excellent. Now then, what you're going to be is the eyes and the ears of the audience on the stage here. Okay, so it's quite important that you verify this. Mr. Owens, just give me a number, which will be the page of a book. It's probably got about, I don't know, what is it? 309 pages. You name a page.
27.
27? Why do you think you said that? 27. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is put the ring of St. Cuthbert on there. Okay. I'm going to put it in the top corner. And Karen's going to check that I'm not cheating. I'm going to move it across, and you say stop when you like.
Stop.
Okay. I'm going to move it down, and again say stop when you like.
Stop.
Sure. Would you like to move on, or shall I stick there?
Stick there.
Okay. Excellent. Now just have a look then. Pick a word. Don't pick a mundane word. Just try to find one which is. Okay, that's what we're going with. Excellent. Just, will you write on the big board, just to be absolutely sure about this? Careful doesn't fall off, it's not on the way secure. Okay, this is quite interesting. Because the influence of this relic, whether it's St. Cuthbert's or not, I don't know, but the influence of this relic is really quite amazing. The lady who was almost killed by the envelope. Would you mind just passing it or tossing it to Mr. Owens? Andy, just reach in. And there should be a card. I can't remember what I wrote. Now, if somehow he's been influenced by whatever's going on here, and those words match, and this book is millions to one, millions of words, or thousands of words, I want you all to give Mr. Owens a huge round of applause. What does it say on the card?
It says jury.